Okay, hi there, it's Kim Willis again, and I've got a little extra video for you, and it's called Why You Should Buy It. I reckon you should buy it because it will take your thinking up to a higher level. And when you're at that higher level, you you can exercise better judgment in terms of your future direction. You can far more easily get to the point where you're making money because you'll know what is required to do it, to make the money, and to make it sooner rather than later. So that's my thought in broad terms. But I've got a few little bullet points here that I'm just going to work through with you. Take a couple of minutes, and I think you'll get some value from it. So here's the first one. It's a test of commitment. Commitment is important. People who make commitments get results. That's a fact. It's like a law of the universe. So, and conversely, people who don't make commitments don't get anywhere. They don't get any results except, well, a zero result. That's a kind of a result in a way, isn't it? Perverse way of looking at it. But when you make a commitment, you'll get a result. It may not quite be the result you were looking for, but you will get some sort of a result. And and certainly the people who do get results, it comes as a direct result of them making a commitment. In fact, they probably made a series of commitments along the way to achieving, real success. So it's a test of your commitment. You may be, right now, you may already be in some sort of an affiliate marketing program, or you've got some sort of internet marketing business happening. Well, you may even be in an old style network marketing program. So you've made presumably some kind of a commitment, a financial commitment. Whether you've made a full-on work commitment to that process is another question. But you've made some sort of a commitment. I'm wanting you to make another commitment, a commitment to this strategy, to learning this strategy, because I think that if you learn this strategy, you'll get some benefit from it, and it's far more likely to get you to the result that you're looking for. On the other hand, you may not have joined a program, you may not have an IM business, internet marketing business. You're just at that point where you're looking to do something. Maybe you're just looking to do something from home. You're not sure what it is. You're not even sure whether it should be internet marketing or something else. When you make a commitment to this process, you will gain clarity as to what your future direction should be. But it all starts with the commitment. And sure, I could have made this course free. I could have done that. But I didn't do it because I believe that the ultimate test of commitment is when somebody, well, certainly one of the ultimate tests of commitment is when somebody puts dollars on the line. And when somebody puts dollars on the line, they will give more weight to what it is that they've just invested in. They'll give more prominence to it. They will respect it more. And that's important. I want you to respect this training. And it's unlikely that you would respect it if I gave it to you for free. So I want you to put some money out. Now, the money for this course, of course, is nothing. A little more than a hamburger meal. It's nothing. It's peanuts. And if, as a result of knowing what the price is, you're still not ready to do it, maybe it's my problem. Maybe I haven't given you enough reasons as to why you should do it. There's not enough belief there on your part. So maybe you're not quibbling about the money, because let's face it, it is a trifling amount. Maybe it's just that you're just not convinced that you should give up some money and invest some time in a training like this. There's about 4 or 5 hours training, something like that. I can't remember when I did it. It might be as much as 6 hours. 4 modules, okay? So what I want to do is I want to give you a few more reasons as to why you should do it, because then, hopefully, you'll be ready to make the commitment. If you are naturally a commitment shy type person, well, what do I have to do? Push you to do it? Cajole you? Twist your arm, metaphorically speaking? I don't know. I'll give it my best shot. So let's have a look at a couple more of these reasons. It'll test your appetite for risk. Because if you have a problem with outlaying a minuscule amount of money for this, how are you going to build a business that's going to require more financial commitment? Certainly far more than this. And more time commitment as well. But some people are risk adverse, which of course is the antithesis of what is required to become a successful home business entrepreneur, internet marketing entrepreneur, any type of entrepreneur really. You've got to be able to manage and control your risk. And you've got to be able to manage and control your fear of risk, your fear of losing money, of failure, if you like. So this is a small test for you. This will test your appetite for risk. If you haven't yet gone into some sort of a program, you haven't joined some affiliate marketing program or whatever, this is by far the best thing that you can do. Take this first small step before you join a program, because you will learn the key strategies that you need to learn to make virtually any type of program work. And if as a result of doing this training, you come to the conclusion that, hey, the world of marketing is not for you, well, great. You just saved yourself a lot of time and possibly a lot of money because you haven't embarked on that journey and joined program X or whatever it happens to be. You're far better off to take my approach, like a two-step approach. Do a training, learning about key core strategies. And then if you still feel good about it and about the concepts and marketing and all the rest of it, right, then you can move forward and get your home business started. This makes a lot more sense than jumping into some sort of a program based on the hype and perhaps the false expectations that you might have about that program. This training will ground you. It will ground you. And because it gives you more knowledge, your judgment will be better. Because you'll know what to look for. Your judgment will be better. You'll make better decisions. But, getting back to that point, we need to test your appetite for risk. And this is one good way of doing it. It'll arm you with critical information that you need to build virtually any type of marketing-oriented business. And in reality, what businesses aren't marketing-oriented? All businesses need customers, don't they? So we need to become good at marketing. So let's get that critical information. No, don't get me wrong. This training will not go into great depth on traffic strategies, etc. It will give you more of an overview. It'll give you key pointers on what you need to do to get a business to that $8,000-$10,000 a month and more level. It will do that. It'll give you that critical information. You must know the strategy before you can make money. This is true. Now you could join a program now, or maybe you're already in a program, as I said, and learn their strategy. But there is a case to be put for getting some generic information first up before you actually join a program. And then you can compare their information, their training, with what I'm talking about and see if it gels with you. Because my training is completely generic. It's completely generic, okay? And but it's based on, not based on theory, based on real life experiences that I've had in the home business, internet marketing arena since 2006. It's not like I'm the new kid on the block. I've been around. I know what works, and let me tell you, I also know what doesn't work. Learn before you earn. Some people want to earn before they learn. And they're going to learn the hard way if they take that approach. Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series, he said that. He said there are two stages to success. One is the learning stage, and the other is the earning stage. He said the problem is that too many people want to jump straight into the earning stage before they do the learning. Now, if they take that approach, they're still going to be doing some learning, but they're going to be learning the hard way. And it'll be a very expensive learn for them. Because they didn't arm themselves with knowledge first up, they're going to make far more mistakes because they'll be wasting money on a whole bunch of different strategies and ideas, etc., that just flat out don't work. But if they'd arm themselves with knowledge first, instead of rushing in because of their lust for instant gratification, instead of rushing in and jumping on a program and start spending money on advertising and all the rest of it, you're far better off going through a little learning stage. And then you can get started with, the business, the program, whatever. Even if you're creating your own product, you're not joining an affiliate program. Do some learning first about key marketing strategies, then do some earning. And you can actually embark on the earning pathway after just a few weeks, if you really want. Okay? We'll tell you if you're cut out for IM or internet marketing, because that's my niche. I mean, you may be in another niche, but I like internet marketing. I like making my money online. I do. But I understand that not everybody is cut out for that. This does require that you spend some time, most days, in front of a computer. How much time? Well, it could be as little as 2 hours. But there are some people out there that can't even stomach 2 hours. They're kind of old style people. Maybe they're super extroverts and they get their adrenaline buzz just by being with people all the time. And therefore, computers are kind of annoying. The only thing they use them for is to check their emails, perhaps, or to do a Google search for a movie they want to go and see on Saturday night. But as far as making money online, the whole thing just, shakes them up. It just doesn't gel with them at all. But to do this training, it will tell you if you're cut out for internet marketing. It will. And once again, you're better off finding out now rather than jumping into some sort of a program, which could be a very expensive program, and spending money on advertising, as I said, investing loads of time to get it up and running, only to realize 3 months later, hey, I hate internet marketing. You'll gain motivation and will get excited. Now I'm being a bit aggressive there with that statement, because I probably should modify it and said, you should gain motivation, or you may gain motivation. Look, I think it's highly likely that you will, as long as you're going into this with a positive attitude. That's always the caveat. But I think it's highly likely that you will, but I can't absolutely guarantee that you will get excited and you'll be highly motivated. But it's likely that you will. It's likely that you will, providing, as I said, you've got some positivity about you when you go into it, when you start doing this training. And we need your excitement. I need your excitement. You need your excitement, because it's the excitement that compels us to take action and to move forward. So after you've done the training, assuming that you are excited, it's going to be quite likely that you'll take the next step, whatever that happens to be. If you're already in some sort of a program, you're already doing some sort of a home business or some internet business, this training should galvanize you into action to take the next step, whatever that happens to be. Fast track your success. If you haven't joined a program yet or haven't got your home business thing properly started, well, hopefully it'll get you into this industry, and you'll get started with something, and you'll start making money in a month or whatever. It'll get you excited. So this gets you excited to do something. Okay? So that's what we need. We need you to get excited. We need you to get excited conceptually first, and then the detail can come after that, and you can start implementing. And then when you implement, you'll start to get some results, and you'll get even more excited. But I need to get you excited about concepts first, and then you can follow your own pathway, whatever that happens to be. There is no downside. Apart from the fact there is a money back guarantee, putting that to one side because you shouldn't think like that anyway, the money is to me is a complete non-issue. But there is no downside in another sense, and that's to do with the value that you will gain. Even if you decide that internet marketing isn't for you and you decide to go into some other more traditional type of business, go down that type of a pathway, a good portion of what you learn with this course will be applicable to whatever you do, whether it's internet marketing or not. Because there are some great principles that I teach that you can apply to virtually anything. In fact, there are some principles that I teach in this 5 to 6 hour training that you can apply even in your job situation. If you decide that you just don't want to have a home business, you knuckle down and do your job and go for a promotion. Instead, do that. Forget about being a home-based entrepreneur. Even if you take that option, I hope you don't, because the world of entrepreneurship is a wonderful world to be in. But even if you do, I am sure there's at least 1 or 2 nuggets, at least in this training, that you'll be able to apply in your career situation with your job, with your employer or whatever, which will help you get more promotions. And you'll be almost at my level, because there's always a chance that at some point in the future, you'll want a dialogue with me. Maybe sometimes I do offer like a free consultation strategy session as a freebie. It's a limited offer. Typically it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Other times you can pay for my time, or sometimes I'll give a discount, like a bonus. You get to that point where you want to talk with somebody like me, bounce ideas, get a second opinion, looking for a way forward, get some questions answered, looking for some keen strategies to take things to an even higher level. Well, I don't really want to talk to people who aren't at a higher level than they are today. So if you're a newbie, for instance, you're at a low level in terms of understanding, right? So this training will bring you up to a higher level, so that if I do talk to you at some point in the future, you'll get more value from it, and I'll get more value from it, because it's important that I get value as well. I call it psychic value, okay? I love to talk to people who have an understanding of what the core principles are and some of the core strategies are, because I can give you so much more if you're already at that level, see? And so there's another big advantage, potentially another big advantage for you. You'll be almost at my level. Guarantee, of course. So look, register now. You see it again. This is called the call to action. For instant access, click the button on this page. Just do it. There's no downside. I hope I've done my job properly this time. I may not have convinced you on the main video, the formal presentation, but hopefully I've convinced you this time, because I do want to convince you. I want you to do this thing. I don't care really about the money. I'm only asking for money because I'm looking for that commitment. It's the test of commitment that I'm after. But I earnestly want you to learn these strategies. Even if we don't do any business together apart from this, I'll be happy. I'll be happy because you've partaken in a process that I know will be valuable to you. I'll be happy with that. But on the other side, who knows? At some point in the future, we may do business together in one form or another. I've even got people that I'm working with on a joint venture basis who want to do business with me, and we've worked out a deal. There's all sorts of different ways I can do business with people. All sorts of different ways. Sure, I've got affiliate programs, but I also do a lot of work teaching other people how to leverage their skill. to create an income stream by creating online courses. There's all sorts of ways of creating money from home. There's no one way of doing it. Okay? But for somebody like me who's been in the trenches since 2006 online, I can probably help you move up to a higher level. I believe that. And help you get to that $8,000, $10,000 a month level and more. But it starts with this small step. So take that small step. Let's see what happens. This is Kim Willis. Bye for now.